Hey everyone, welcome back. Ubaji bringing you another gameplay series here today. This is going to be the start of a Football Tactics and Glory series, as you can probably see from the title. So without further ado, we'll get into it. We're going to be playing hard mode, obviously. Iron Manager, of course, as we do here. And then for the RNG, we're going to leave this on default. I think uh, there's not any... I don't think there's any reason to give the AI any extra help here. Um, Hard mode is already going to be pretty difficult enough, and then of course I don't want to give myself any extra bonus, so we're going to leave this on default. As you know, here on my channel, when I do gameplay series, I always have a goal to shoot for, and in this particular challenge, the goal is going to be to win the Prestige Cup. I think it's the Prestige Cup. It's the cup that you have access to when you're in the lower 3 leagues. To win the Prestige Cup within 6 seasons. It's a lot more difficult compared to doing the same challenge in normal, which is why we're running hard. If I was doing normal, it would be pretty much trivial to accomplish this particular challenge. That's what we're running it on hard. And in one of the things that hard mode does is it really stunts your start. So, for example, here you can see that we've got 0 cash in the bank, and our team is particularly bad. Yeah, so just as a quick comparison here, this is a brand new team I created under the normal rule set, and you start with 50,000 cash and a significantly better team. And as the thumbnail and title of this video series suggests, I will not be able to control the team on the pitch except for very specific circumstances, and those are home matches in the Cup series, in the tournament series, starting at the quarterfinal level or higher. With the exception of the very first match of the season I'm going to play, just so that if you are coming into this series wanting to know what the gameplay looks like, you'll immediately get a chance to see it, as opposed to having to wait until we're actually into the cup and progressing into the quarterfinals or better, which I anticipate it's going to take a little while. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to complete this challenge. It's pretty difficult, but that's sort of the fun of the run. So let's go ahead and get started. First things we want to do is we want to check out what's available on the transfer tab. We don't have like any cash, unfortunately, obviously, but these aren't bad. They're just hard to acquire that much cash. Shields is not particularly good. Part of the problem, I'm basically looking at these two players that are 29 years old. Part of the problem with the initial start for hard is the age of your team, the age of your roster is really high. Like pretty much every single one of these players is going to retire very soon. So we need to get players that are going to stick around for at least a few years to kind of build a backbone of a team on. The 32-year-olds in particular, they will not stick around hardly at all. Because by the time the player turns 33, they're already pushing towards retirement at the end of their current contract, whatever that is. So what I could do, it is an option. When we get to potentially renewing contracts, some of these guys have pretty decent contracts. If you can renew a 32-year-old with a long contract, they'll stick around. But as they age past 32, 33, 34, they become very unreliable from an energy standpoint as well. So, kind of want to get to the younger players as soon as possible. And not the calendar. Because we want to win by the end of season 6, win the cup by the end of season 6. Basically, by season 4, we kind of need to have our team in place. So that's the rush. And then, of course, we don't have any cash to do anything with here. Let's go ahead and move on to the first match of the season. And yeah, the value is, of course, terrible because they're all level 1. So we really want to try and level up characters where we can, especially if we can manage to do it with players who are not 32 years old. That's going to be a pretty tough ask, given where our roster started. Honestly, probably do this. And gosh, having both of my midfielders or the people with passing be 32, I guess this one as well. That's kind of rough. Let's make this change, I think. Just as a hedge. We want to be purchasing new players basically as soon as possible. Let's see, Cochrane, okay, that's fine. Vogue. Yeah, let's go like this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this one by hand. And the rest, well, going to be simulation only. Unfortunately, I don't think this one's going to be particularly exciting, given that our team is so terrible. Yeah. That's the way it's going to go to start. Weak already, interesting. And unfortunately, control value of everyone is not good either. I think what we want to do is go wide. Take that sweeper out of play. And then we're going to face other things. Okay, well. Really unfortunate that they scored on the very first shot, but I imagine, yeah, we're gonna lose like 4-0. And that is okay. If nothing else, we can get potentially Willis here, some spec points from all the passing he's going to do from all the kickoffs we're going to have because we're going to give up so many goals. Oh, and a stop. Very nice. Let's just take this a little easy here. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a hold maneuver here. It'll give him some extra midfield points. And okay, he holds onto the ball. Let's try this. Let's go down here. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Yeah. Womp womp. I promise that the game becomes much more interesting and intriguing once your characters level up a little bit and get some skills. At the moment, I mean, the team is not good. And it's not going to look particularly interesting, to tell you the truth. That's why if you're really interested in seeing what the game is like, you'll probably need to come back after we get to start getting into the cup matches with a semi-successful team. But at the same time, part of the reason I'm doing a sim... one defense, we're not going to get anywhere with this, are we? Let's try this. Yeah. Alright, so part of the reason I'm doing sims is because like a single match only takes 5 to 8 minutes to play, which is really short and lets you fit into your schedule pretty easily, which is nice if you just want to play a couple matches or whatever. But 5 to 8 minutes per match from a YouTube content creation standpoint, it doesn't sound like a lot, but in the amateur league, you have 14 matches in the league, plus 2 minimum cup matches, and then if you go further in the cup, you take 4 matches. And each league you move up increases the amount of games that you can play. So for example, in Premier, when I played my original save, the last season I played in Premier, I won all the cups and things that team had access to. And at the end of the year, I ended up playing some like 50 some odd matches. And in the interest of both my time and your time, that's why I'm opting for a more simulation focused playthrough here, is because no one wants to sit and watch me play. I mean, I presume anyway. No one wants to sit and watch me play, 4 to 5 hours of matches to get through one season. So instead, we're just going to sim and make it go a little bit quicker. Okay. That's not awful. Getting 41 spec points off the first match is fantastic, though. You really need to get your guys off of green, basic amateur player status as quickly as possible. And so getting a whole bunch of spec points to start is going to be nice. Okay. We've got... Honestly, I'm going to buy this guy right here. He's only 60. I'm not thrilled about buying half stars. I guess they're technically 0 stars. But I'm not thrilled about buying these type of characters because it's cash that you're spending on someone who's really not very good. But the roster is in such a state, age-wise, that getting just some random 30-year-old is probably better, especially given the cost of 60 cash, which is, I mean, it's literal peanuts in the grand scheme of things. When you've only got 224 cash, 60 is a significant portion of your money. But as we play, you'll see that it's really not that much. And grabbing him now to hedge against having to give away our players later is the way to go. And incidentally, 764. Oh, I forgot to change this as well. Okay, let's go like this. Defense is all fine. That's okay. And generally, your players will develop the way they look in the split, for example. So he's going to naturally develop accuracy in passing more than he would develop defense and control. And so really I have a choice to make here about whether I go like a pass happy, like a midfielder, or try to move him into striking. And given the state of my team, I think the right play is to try and make him a midfielder. For now. Okay. And we're not going to be scoring like at all. And we're going to be giving up a lot of goals because our keeper isn't even classified as a keeper. So he's not getting the bonus for actually standing in net yet. But them's the breaks of initial hard gameplay. You like this guy right here? This is not bad. But even 10k, like we need like another season or two to afford that kind of cost unless we start selling people, which we will sell people. Okay. So yeah, I think the goal right now is just to build up to be able to afford some of these players here. So on to the sim run, and there's not a whole lot to do here on setup. You really need to be able to maintain when your team is this bad, you don't have specialized players yet. If you don't have 5 here, it's really easy for them to just like dribble the ball here and take a shot on your keeper, or if you've got holes to just dribble into your defense. That's why a lot of these teams are going to have a defense like this. I probably don't need to invest 6 players on defense, though. I would kind of like to have another midfielder. Maybe I can move Hogue to midfield? Yeah, of the option, he's probably the best. Okay, let's go like this. Alright, simulates. And yeah, we're going to give up goals like crazy. I'm not surprised about that. Clements, 5 precision shots. Unfortunately, because of the state of my defense, you don't actually need a whole lot of accuracy in order to shoot through. Honestly, 15 accuracy probably scores you a goal 90% of the time against this setup at the moment. But we're going to improve pretty quickly, which is nice. That will not be the case the entire season. And if we can ever manage to win a couple games or so, that'll sort of springboard us forward. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do here. Energy is not a problem. Yeah, let's go ahead and go ahead. Go ahead and make this okay, there's our first goal. 2 goals. Okay, okay. I mean, we didn't win. But scoring goals is an improvement. Might even get a whole extra level out of that. Oh, no, okay. This is what we're after, though. This is absolutely what we're after. And age 30, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take playing out here. Not that the early leagues are particularly strong in terms of what they offer or what you have to defend against, but I prefer to start with playing out in general because it covers a little bit more bases than strong goalkeeper does. Okay, over here, nothing going on. We just need to be careful about the trade window. We want to make sure we get some stuff done before that's over, but we'll have a notification, so no worries there. Okay. They're picking up pretty decently. Pretty quickly, all things considered. Okay, got another goal scored. Only lost 2-1 that time. Okay, that's their injury. Yeah. We're not in the state at the moment where we need to worry too much about injuries. It's not like we have any superstar players anywhere. But given how the dearth of experience on the team, any injury is to be significant. 31. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he's picking up accuracy, which we don't really care about for a midfielder. Definitely take a long pass there as well. All right, take one rainbow feint. One of the things you do need to look out for is if you're training a skill on a player, they regenerate their energy a little bit slower when they're training. Oof. Guess we'll take cannon shot here. Yeah, I guess we'll take cannon shot here. So, like, as your players get older, if you can afford it, you need to not have them be training skills. Otherwise, their energy will regenerate super slow. But, I mean, we are where we are. Okay. What's our status on contracts? Okay, so we are picking up some cash here, some value. It's just slow, of course. Oh, need to I guess there's not really anything to do here with setting up different. Okay, so 30. Okay. Oh, he aged up, I think. Yeah, he just turned 31. Yeah. You should not be training defense. Okay. All right. Simulate. 2-0. Not the worst. Not the worst. I imagine by the end of the season, we should be around level 7-ish for most of these players, assuming they continue to play and whatnot. Oh, who was that? Willis? Willis. Oh, those are not good. Long pass at 2 years. Um, yeah, I guess that's probably. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's probably still best. Okay. Could really use a victory. And where's the... Okay, we still have a couple more matches here before we get to end of the trade window. All right, so this is the first match of the cup, and it is called the Prestige Cup. After all. Fine. I don't think there's anything to do. Well, energy looking kind of sketchy, actually. Let's do this. Hmm. We'll trade one of these. I really don't have any expectations here. I mean, 6-4 is absurd. That's 10 goals. I mean, I think I calculated out, if you score on every single kickoff and the opposing team scores on every single kickoff, there's a total of 8 actions, 8 rounds for it to play. So the max is 8-8. So scoring 6 goals on one side and 4 on the other, that's a lot of a very high percentage of scoring on your kickoff play. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to get through to the next leg. Being down 2 goals, it's very unlikely that we score score more than 2 goals. Okay, let's do... Willis needs a break. Wonder if we had a hot day there on that leg, because the weather will affect certain things about your match, how much energy it costs, or I think like if it snows or rains, then your passing is reduced, that sort of thing. And since I'm not like really paying attention to the match, and because I'm not in the match myself, I'm missing what the weather looks like. Okay, so I think, yeah, this is the end of the trade window. Coming up here. All right, is this? No, this is amateur league. This is not cup. Like this. Okay. Yeah, energy looking okay. All right. Score! Or not. Alright, no wins so far. I don't even know if we've drawn anything either. Kind of a rough start. Okay, that's GK though. Yeah, you can see you get extra stats while on net. So now that defense, which is not good, will be significantly better. Well, significantly better when you have 19 defense. Everything is relative. There, okay, yeah. So this is a case where I could train something, but he's 32. So he's just not going to be on the team for very long. I don't want to reduce his energy regeneration for something that's not going to matter very much. Like, he'll be gone before he finishes the train, so. Okay. So. This is not a bad buy. That would be reasonable-ish. This would be far better. 29 level 7 with 21 defense. Unfortunately, 5k is... That's a lot at the moment. But maybe we can swing it? Let's see. What do we have for options here? Anybody who's 32, like I feel very strongly inclined to get rid of. I don't even know if I can sell Carlton. Oh, I can, okay. Unfortunately, that value is just not very good. Might want to hold on to him. Let's see. Yeah, the split is just far superior to this one. And he's already got a D tag. What I really need is... I need strikers. And 2,500? I mean... Yeah? Okay, let's go ahead and buy this one. To give me an idea about what I might need to do for this. So I would need over 5,000 for a defenseman, for a new defenseman. Problem is coming up with 5,000. Could go with this. Let's see, where did this go? Right here, okay. Here, replace. That's just a straight improvement with the exception of control. And then because he's 29 as opposed to 31, that works out in my favor too. Granted, he doesn't have his any specialization yet, but let's see. How much can I sell? Yeah, these guys are going to be terrible. 550. I'd have to sell like this guy. 2,900. For defenseman? Ooh, for glory. Glory is super hard to come by early on. And it's kind of necessary to get the better players. At the same time, though, selling someone who's just average... I might need to do this. Despite that this is like one of my only decent... quotation marks there. Decent defensemen. He would get me a long way towards picking up that other one. At 3,200, okay. Let's get rid of some of these. And then if I sold, maybe if I sold Arnett, I'd really like to get the extra 50%. But it may not be possible. Let's see, I'm at 800. That's 39. Okay, so 3,900. 15. I think that works. I think that gets me the defenseman. 5,200. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so we're gonna sell this guy. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get the glory for him because we need the cash. So sell. Then our nets. Yes, okay. That should get us just what we need here, and we get the extra bonus. Normally, I don't advocate for buying defensemen. But well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? And that's a significant upgrade. And he's 29, which is the real strength of this move. The question is, where do I want to put him? I think central defense is probably the best at the moment. I don't have the capability of fielding a sweeper at, like, immediately, and it would take too long to get him to train up, is my thought process here. Let's see, training. Definitely do want to do this, but oh, those skills are not good. I guess we'll go with layoff pass, just to have something. And then I think that's it for what we're going to do for transfers here. I mean, I wouldn't say no to buying one of these, but we just don't have the cash. And there's going to be another trade window later, so I think that's going to be our trades for this first period. And everything is kosher. Okay. Okay, on to the second half of the season. Perhaps we can get a win here in the second half. I don't think there's anything to change. Once again, we're not anywhere near good enough to oh, I do want to do this. Anywhere near good enough to actually set up any sort of formation. Okay. I mean, there's a goal. Oh no. Okay, so we got our first draw. Moving up in the world, right? Okay, that's nice. Age 30. Yeah, we'll take long pass. Alarcon. Yes, that's what I want. I should probably start potentially investigating. Oh, it was for the Prestige Cup. Okay, so we didn't manage to get through past the qualifying round for the Prestige Cup. I mean, I'm not surprised. Kind of what I expected. Okay, all of these guys are midfield now. I might want to move Shields into the wing. So let's do this. Other energy, though. Okay. Huge break. Yeah, win a break here. And just like that, on to the second half of the season. We did sign a 19-year-old half star. Honestly, the age is probably the best thing about this character. 8, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so kind of a striker, actually. Yeah, do I really want to give up Alarcon here? He's the furthest along in getting anywhere. Don't think I want to. And I don't know that my formation can handle... Okay, so we may actually end up doing some stuff with formations now. Alright, what do we got? 29-year-old for 70? I mean, honestly, we're just going to buy that player. He's not great, but it's not bad. And the age, like I said before, the age is what's driving this decision. Let's go here. We are back into the transfer window. I could potentially sell like that guy. Where is... I need to get these guys on the field. Wenzel's not too hard. I think we can put this here. Yeah. And then that was this guy. He's worth 370. Okay. I will snap take that. For glory. Then trying to find a way to put this guy on the field. I think he's just going to have to wait, unfortunately. Wait for now. Yeah, we're still just too broke at the moment. Gonna need to train up some guys, maybe increase their value. Okay. Who was I looking to pull? Wenzel? No, Wenzel needs to be on the pitch. He's 29. Linton or not? Kind of a rough ask. Yeah, we're gonna leave with this right now. We do need to get McDermott on the field as soon as possible. All right, Sim. Okay, not bad. We'll take draws. Prefer wins, but we'll take draws. And not getting a defensive upgrade, that's not the worst. Okay. Some cash. Hey, some glory. Drawing a strong opponent gives you glory, and that's great for us. Okay. Do need to keep an eye on... I think we want to go ahead and extend this guy. We'll give him a 1-year extension. That seems reasonable. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys don't sell for shit. I'm not going to even bother. Okay. All right. We're kind of hoping to find a formation from the opposing team. Okay, so this one's in snow. That enables me to pull player here. And get the young forward onto the field. I think we want to do this. And every match I don't get him on the field is an issue. How much is not selling for? 1,600. Honestly, McDonald is going to be gone earlier. He's going to turn 33 very soon. Okay. And I don't really have a replacement, of course. All right. Simulate. Oh, I was about to say, our defense is getting stronger. We're not giving up quite so much. It's a little bit more difficult for them to shoot through the defense from range as my guys pick up skill. Come on, Trevor. Okay. I think that was... Yeah, Anaheim's in second. Aurora and Anaheim kind of stranglehold on the league at the moment. That's... Okay, I'm going to make the poll here. Let's go like this. There is that. Yes. We need to get them some XPs. Though this may end up backfiring somewhat. We may give up more goals as a result off of that flank. That's about all I can say about that. Okay. Yeah, see, it just takes several matches to even get your first specialization. That's hurting us at the moment. Alright. Santa Ana. Let's do this. Although 27's a lot. Okay. Try this. Willis, you might need another breather sometime soon. Okay, Linton is at high. You're not getting any better. I'm just going to go ahead and sell him now. We'll take our cash and run. Now, what's going on over here? Yeah, nothing great. Okay, a draw. Oh, that's... Oh, no. Okay, that's 2 injuries on our side. Okay, just 1 day. That's not too bad. So we're almost to the forward specialization. Okay, 2 more glory. We will take that. Okay, and we're at the contract. The transfer window. Do I want to save my cash? I'm not thrilled about either of these players. 4K is a decent amount. So the best option here is this. Where'd he go? No, it was a green. It was this. Okay, 5K for 21. I don't know that that's actually something we want to do. Although 21's a significant upgrade. Now that I look at this. And I could sell Alarcon. God, he's almost a central forward though. But he's also 31. What can I get for this? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. We're gonna make this trade. It's gonna set us back slightly as far as specialization is concerned. But I'm actually getting more for my buck here. Okay. And then Henson, you move into that slot. Okay. Made a couple trades. Unfortunately, this does mean that we're back to being all green up front, but taking care of some of that age issues. All right. Forward. I think what I want to do is this, though. Trying to get Shields into that right midfielder specialization. And by giving him the ball, he'll pick it up a little bit quicker, hopefully. All right, 1-0, not bad. Okay. All right, Trevor's got forward upgrade. 29. Okay, so we can definitely do something here. Now I have a choice to make. I think I want to go with cannon shot. We need some skills. We desperately need some way to score. And though he probably is going to be central forward, I'm not certain about it yet. We'll just have to wait. I can't remember what his strength is. He does have some. Yeah, okay, yeah. He's basically just accuracy. I mean, all my forwards are. Okay. Yeah, not McDonald, both 32. Where is McDonald, actually? Let's do this. I want a wing. I don't really want a wing. Let's do that. Well, I don't want a wing, but I can't just let them have the wing either. Okay. I mean, we're not going to do anything against Aurora. Yeah, 3-0. Could have been much worse. Oh, McDermott, I don't want you getting midfield points. Come on. CDs. Yeah, he's not getting right midfield. Not as much as I would want. I might need to shift him over one square. And then we have this. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with this. This is a good example of how you can defend unsymmetrically and have it work out in your favor. The accuracy of shields is really poor, and so I can kind of count on my defender defending against this. I need the extra help against Macbeth over here. Unfortunately, with the sweeper back there, we're not ever getting through. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here. This might be another draw. Maybe? Nope. Okay. Give up 1 goal. Not the worst, not the worst. Oh, that's a lot of attacking midfield. Which, I mean, I would not say no to an attacking midfielder, don't get me wrong. Okay. So, that's all she wrote for this first season. It's, I mean, we're kind of in a hole here. We're gonna have to try and figure something out for picking up cash so we can afford some better players. But that's the name of the game. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will see you next time.